She made this one.
Trapped the whole winter, scammed for the summer. Came to America with dope in her stomach. Spent 1100 on these Valentino runners. We just fucking for the summer. Before I hit, I changed my number. Pac-Man on the track, it's a slapper. I jump off a bridge before I put my dick in plastic. I was so fucked up that I had to sell plaza. If my bitch say bless you when you sneeze, you can have her. Don't blame me if you broke, you just a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Try to rob me, you hit a bucka. I don't like good girl.
What it do, y'all? It's your boy Ernest, aka Eat a Black, and we tapped in with the Grey Area. Y'all know what time it is.
All right, welcome to the Grey Area, man. I got a special guest he got the name that'll make any ancestor proud. Old school name, Ernest.
Hey, me.
Man, what's the word, man? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I got my little Hennessy. I ain't got a whole bottle, so I'm only a little nigga. So
You may get drunk, y'all. You may get drunk, man. Matter of fact, before I start, man, I definitely want to give you your flowers, man. I think you like one of the most humblest guys I met. You know what I'm saying? You know, in this city, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of, wolf and sheep clothing, you know what I'm saying, and you just super humble, you know what I'm saying. So what makes you so humble, and do you think that could be a weakness, too, to be humble in this industry?
First, I appreciate it, bro. That's actually really dope that you pointed that out. And honestly, I ain't grow up with much, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I grew up making ends meet, you know what I'm saying? So I seen both sides of it. And so now when I start getting older and stuff like that, it's like I ain't used to it at first. So at first it was kind of like a big shocker, but after a while I was like, okay, well, let me just still live my life the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because as quick as it got here, it can be gone quicker. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
You gotta enjoy what you can while you can and live your life the right way. And I think that's when your blessings still come in.
Okay, so I can respect that. So how did it all start? Like, why did you choose comedy?
It's funny because at one of my family picnics, I always be the one talking or whatever, talking over people and whatnot. And this dude was there, he was like, hey man, you should come host one of my shows. I'm like, host? I'm like, host what? He's like, a comedy show. I'm like, all right, bet. I hosted the show and I was dead shit nervous. I'm telling like stomach behind my back, like on stage, shaking and all type of stuff. But it was cool. I did that, and then he asked me to host another one. And one day Myron had hit me and said, hey bro, instead of just hosting, why don't you do a set? And I was like, set? Like, a set of what? Like, you trying to get set in spades? Like, what you mean to set? And I ended up doing it at the Oasis, and it just went from there. Can't stop me now.
Wait, so this is new. So, like, as far as stand-up and everything, like, this is not like a childhood thing. This is like something where somebody heard you and was like, hey, this dude could be funny.
See, so like childhood, I ain't gonna say I always knew I was, but I always was like the class clown, like my whole life or whatever. So that part ain't new, but the whole wanna be a comedian, I always wanted to be funny, I always wanted to be like a TV, but I never said I wanted to be a comedian on stage. Like, that's fairly new.
Oh, okay, yeah, and that is like a different animal than being a class clown and stuff like that. And you're doing a pretty good job with it, so I commend you for that. So, who, off the top of your head, could you name like your top 5 comedians? Like, who do you look up to? Like, what style? Like, you like? I want to emulate that. Like, who do you look up to? Like, that's the one. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, number 1, rest in peace, Bernie Mac.
Okay, so you're a Bernie fan.
He was so raw, and what I mean by that is just whatever came out of his mouth is what came out of his mouth. If you didn't like it, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I want to emulate that. People look at me like, dog, why did you just say that? I'm like, shit, I thought about it. Well, what do you mean? Why did I say that? And that correlates into the other one as well, Dave Chappelle. He's my favorite comedian.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Both of them one of my favorites.
No, like they just raw, hilarious talent. And I think a lot of stuff that they be saying on stage be unscripted, just them being them. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say them my top 2. Then people gonna hate me, but I'm gonna go Cat Williams before.
He dope though. Cat dope though.
When you was doing those final moves and stuff, like your stomach was hurt laughing at dog.
Did you see the new commercial he did with I forgot, with Supreme?
I ain't see that.
You gotta watch that.
I'm definitely gonna look at it.
He back. You know what I'm saying?
Cat was hilarious, bro. Like Kevin Hart ain't had shit on Cat. I'm gonna be real. That was my personal opinion. Cat was like,
Cat funnier, but Kevin politically know how to his demographic.
Yeah, he know how to get all crowds and stuff like that. Cat was just hood, like what you saying, nigga? Like his voice too. Next is Corey Holcomb.
Okay, he's funny. I didn't expect you to say him, but he's funny too. He got like that little silent like comeback humor or whatever like that.
It is hilarious, dude. And people go hate me for this. I ain't finna put Kevin Hart in my top 5 either. Then I'm gonna say Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford hilarious too. It's not what they say. It's not how they say it. It's what they saying. Like I be listening to what they saying.
People shouldn't have to expect you to put Kevin in a top 5. I mean, as far as like earning and stuff like that, like he top of the line. But you know, he don't have
he's the most successful comedian ever, if you ask me. But like,
yeah, I mean, he got the app. He's gearing to be one of the most successful ever. So.
And he's definitely funny as hell.
Yeah,
but if I had to pick a stand-up to listen to who I'm gonna go to first, it's gonna be one of them. Like I remember Lavelle Crawford said, you know, it's the fat dude. He real.
Yeah, I know with the little cone head.
Yeah, he said he was at the airport. They was like, "Excuse me, sir, you gotta take your shoes off." He said, "That's fine. Who will put them back on?" Like, it's just he don't gotta try hard. Stuff like that, I be dying at.
Yeah, he dope too. Definitely when him and Mr. Brown was going at it at that award show.
Hilarious.
That was stupid. He funny too, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown funny too, yeah.
So how do you feel about like the industry as far as like the comedic industry? Do you feel like it's open arms, or do you feel like it's something that's gonna be hard to break through?
I feel like it's open arms for the right person, and the same way vice versa for the wrong person. What I mean by that is, one, I feel like in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, because we tough as hell here.
Super tough.
Like tough. And I just feel like everyone needs that one shot. Like once you get your one shot to break through, you through it. It's just you gotta find that. So it's hard until you find it, but once you find it, I think you through it.
I can definitely agree with that. So this the Gray segment. Let's go Gray. This the segment where we ask whatever and
what
things
color
like
mine
that.
look like, bro? Like, so is everything around me gray right now?
It's all gonna be gray.
So what am I?
You know what I'm saying? Shit, you gonna be some color I ain't never heard of yet.
I always have to keep shot and shaky sheepy and shit.
It's gonna probably be a blur or some shit like that. But you all good though. So tell me this.
Alright.
Would you put on a dress for fame?
When I put on a dress?
Would you put on a dress for fame? You know what I'm saying? They always try to throw the black comedians in dresses and stuff like that. The Illuminati stuff and all that. Would you put on a dress for fame?
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. If I'm putting on a dress, it's putting it on to be funny.
Okay.
I'm not putting on a dress to be gay. You get what I'm saying? Like
I
if it's also like, what's that called? Big Mama's house.
Okay, Medea, shit like
If it's
that.
not even Medea, it gotta be Big Mama's house. I gotta be Hattie Mae Pierce or something. That's the funny. Like ain't nobody question Mark Lawrence with Big Mama's house. You know what I'm saying? But we question Tyler Perry.
That's because people feel that he made or whatever or stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Just became a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But I definitely get that, you know what I'm saying? So
It'd have to be like that, but other than that, nah.
it had to be some funny stuff. Okay. So say you at a comedy show, right? I don't know if it happened before, you can explain if it did, and everybody just get the booing. This dude weak, all that, you know what I'm saying? Do you finish the show or do you fall under the pressure? You know what I'm saying? What would you do in that moment if they just booing like the Apollo or something like that?
It's crazy because I didn't have somebody like extra booing me, but it worked out for me in my advantage. I was at a comedy show. It was a roast actually. And I went into this roast too confident, and that was the first time I ever went into any.
Who roast was it? Was it
the city roast?
The one with Myron? Was it his? It was his.
It. No, it wasn't his birthday roast. It was called the city roast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Milwaukee City roast.
I think I saw it. I didn't make the show, but I saw that show.
Mm-hmm. And I had just won it the first time and won the money. So the second time I'm looking like, man, I got this shit. It's nothing. I went up there too confident, too cocky, and my first round was good. My second round was just boo boo. Like boo boo.
So was it like a battle or?
Yeah, it's like me and you ripping against each other.
Oh, who you?
Random cats.
Oh, so this is somebody that okay.
Yeah, it's like whoever want to be in the roast, come join in, give me $20, and we all on stage, like 12 of us, and they eliminate us one by one. Yeah.
So the first time you won, but the second time you didn't win.
I didn't win the second or the third time. Shit.
Oh, so you said, how did it work out in your favor? You said.
So it worked out in my favor because when I was up there so confident, I've never been booed. I'm a knockout. You know what I'm saying? I've never been booed until that time. And somebody had said boo in the crowd.
What was the joke you cracked?
I don't even remember, but I know it was because the dude that I was battling against, he came in a robe and was running across stage all wild and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I said, somebody get that action. And it was ready to be. This one was like, boo. And I was like, no, that's what he smelled like. Boo, boo. Like, it's two of them. And so that's how.
So that was a good rebuttal, man.
You know
that was a good rebuttal.
So, like, yeah, that's how it worked out. But then they laughed off that. But it was like, all right, nigga, get your shit together. And I got my shit together, made it to the championship round, but I lost in the championship.
Okay, and I think that's what works in your favor, too. And if I can give a little advice, I think, like, nothing really breaks you. Like, when I see you, like, some people, like, if they joke don't work, they're like, you can feel like they intimidated or something like that. Mm-hmm. Just off you doing that rebuttal that quick and you can just bounce back and just the nature that you have, I think is like bar none. So stay with that confidence. So
Appreciate it.
that's the end of the Gray segment. So I want to know what's your goals and stuff like that. Like where you see yourself in a couple years and what you want to ultimately accomplish with what you're doing.
One of my goals right now is making my money make money for me. I'm tired of working for somebody.
Exactly, man. I'm tired of waking up working.
Man, like, I want to be able to wake up on Tuesday and go to Six Flags for a week. You know what I'm saying? And not to tell nobody, just do my own thing. That's one of my main goals, like buying property and things like that. And this is gonna sound real cliche and all sensitive and stuff, but I want to start a family too. I'm 28. I ain't got no kids.
Look at it.
Oh, that was.
Oh.
Oh, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's cool though, because all my friends, by the time I have a kid, they kids will be able to babysit my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like 5 now. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be straight. I ain't gotta worry about babysitters or nothing. So.
Man.
But I do want to. I really see myself being famous somewhere. I feel it. It's just a feeling in me. You know how they say the secret law of attraction. I say it all the time. I feel it all the time. It's gonna happen, and I ain't even forcing it because it's gonna when it happens, it's gonna be right on time.
Do you think you have to move from here to make that happen, or do you think it can happen here?
I think I can make it happen here, but I think eventually I will have to get out of here. The reason being is, like I said, Milwaukee, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I really feel
I feel that way too.
And I think once I break through here, everybody gonna want to see who the hell is dude. And I always want to say, I always want to get out of here. Like around this time, when it started getting cold outside, I always want to leave Milwaukee. I love it to death, but I hate the cold.
And even though you didn't put him in your top 5, I believe that you can play like some Kevin Hart roles. I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the character I see. You know what I'm saying? I think you can do the family movies. I think you can cross over. You know what I'm saying? You're safe. It ain't like, oh, we can't bring this dude around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't bring him around. So then one last question I want to ask. I meant to ask you earlier. Now you said one of your favorites is Cat Williams or whatever like that. Do you think in a roast? With your top 5 that you gave me, that you can go at it with them in a roast? You know what I'm saying?
I think I can go at it with all of them.
You think so? Who you think could take you? Or who you think you could take?
It might. I think okay.
Who would be the hardest? Who would be the hardest? I don't know.
I think the hardest would be Kevin Hart, even though he ain't my top 5. Okay, so if I have to put him, I'd probably say Dave Chappelle.
Would be the hardest, like ribbon wise and roasting.
Ribbon wise.
You think he'd be over Cat? Because Cat seemed like he kind of like the ribbon type and stuff like that.
Cat do, but I feel like with Dave, Cat gonna get animated with me. He gonna get wild with me. He gonna get wild. You know what I'm saying? Like not wild. Yeah. He gonna be active. Dave is gonna sit there monotone as fuck and be like, "You smell like shit." Yeah.
You just gonna start laughing at that shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. You know, it's like when you try to assault somebody. Like you ugly as hell. And like I did wake up feeling ugly. Like how do you come back to that? Like, no, I'm saying, like, you know, so, like, I feel like Dave just cold to me.
Yeah, that's my favorite, you know what I'm saying? I think he can talk about himself and he can kind of, like, get it to where even if you winning, you're not winning.
You're not winning.
You're not winning, so.
It's his aura or something.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll take Cat, though. I'll destroy Cat. Because he gonna get active with him. The more animated he get, it's like adrenaline for me. Now I'm gonna get more animated and it's gonna be a back and forth.
Okay.
I'm taller than him, so.
Not by that much, my friend.
That's cool shit. I'm sitting down.
They kind of close neck and neck. No,
neck and neck for real, short ass niggas.
He called me fat off camera, man, so I had to say that.
Right.
But so let them know where they can follow you at.
Man, on Facebook is Ernest Montgomery. Please do not put an A in my name. E-R-N-E. I hate when people spell my name and be Ernest. I'm like, who the fuck is dude? And on Instagram is E the Black, E_DA_Black. Twitter, same thing, E_DA_Black. Private Snapchat is no.
Let them have
OnlyFans is
OnlyFans making them bands.
Hey, listen. Hey, you know what's funny? I did make an OnlyFans account.
Let the ladies know where it's at.
I'm not letting. I made it because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Everybody was making it, right? And I'm just like, why not? Like, what if I just make it and I put it out there? I made some money off of it too. It's at Mr. Melanin. But follow me on OnlyFans. There's some videos up there. I ain't put no new ones out there though. But yeah, you gotta enjoy your life.
So you gotta OnlyFans. So for everybody listening, subscribe to his OnlyFans, man.
Yeah. That's just kicking in though, I'm telling you.
Alright, so we here with Ernest. That was a gray area. Life is more than black and white. Let's go gray. Ah!